What's up, guys? I just wanted to give a little preview of some of my favorite features with the Trendmaster indicator and how I use it to help me spot which way I should be trading the market, confirmations for entries, as well as when I think I should maybe think about taking profits, pumping the brakes a little, or just being a little cautious in general, and so on. So, what I mainly look for myself with the Trendmaster indicator is which way the signals are trending in general. It feels very easy to zoom out and say, yes, this is obviously the direction the market is trending. However, in real time, it can be very easy to overanalyze that and to try and play reversals much too early. So I like to bring up this indicator to confirm certain signals are still trending. And just to go through my settings very quickly, I actually have my own preset settings here. So just kind of the scalping settings that I use personally. So you do have access to that to make yours look just like mine. Basically, the only signals I use are the buy and sell signals, as well as these blue W's are reversal warnings, and as well these yellow P's are reversal pivots. That's really most of what I use with this indicator, and again, just kind of pointing out which way they're trending. So what I mean by that is here you can see that we have this buy signal. I don't personally like to take every random signal that's thrown at me because often it'll misfire. But again, using it to spot a trend, it can be very useful. And just look at this beautiful trend that it did spot, is that we have this buy signal and we have a very slightly higher buy signal here. And then you can see that these yellow P's, these pivot points, are just trending to the upside. So this was just calling a very beautiful trend if you're just kind of buying along this pink line. Just the trend in general. Way to also, let's say, another thing I like to trade is Fibonacci's. So just knowing that, hey, everything's trending to the upside with these indicators, the Fibonacci's that I want to pull and play are going to be to the upside because that's which way that this indicator is trending. And notice that up here, after this beautiful trend to the upside, all of a sudden we start getting these just some warnings, right? We have this sell signal and a very slightly lower sell signal, much the opposite, right? And on top of that, you can see that after we get that, then these yellow P's start trending to the downside as well. Something else, when I was talking about this being used as confirmations, this might look familiar from previous videos, but this is a strategy I've talked about with the auto charting tools, is that I like pulling Fibonacci's from the symbols, or the signals that the auto charting tools prints, and that would be like this lower high signal, for example. Notice, so I pull my Fibonacci, I'm looking for that 786 fib pullback. But I don't like blindly setting orders at these levels, right? I want to see how those levels are reacted with, and that's when I zoom into a shorter time frame and I can start seeing this indicator giving those warnings that, hey, yes, we tested this level, we broke through it a little bit, then we started dropping back below it, and we have the indicator starting to say that, hey, all of a sudden we're getting these lower trending signals. So that's basically my confirmation that, hey, I think I should be trading this market to the downside again. And the fact that it lined up with a nice 4-hour level, and this is zooming right into the 1 minute, right? So yeah, just basically using this. And, same thing goes for taking profits. I'm more of a scalper myself, hence why I'm on the 1 minute. But these signals can also help me lock in profits, right? So if I entered right along that 786, which is this green line up here, so you get your downtrending signals, whatever. You get into a position, if these P's end up trending to the upside all of a sudden, or we start setting, higher buy signals or anything like that, I'm going to be looking at closing out of my short position and maybe even going long at that point, because then it's showing that there just might be a bit of a shift in momentum. So just using the indicators to point that out, and when things may possibly happen, right? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people who were shorting this entire way to the upside here, but this trend never did break, right? We just had a series of higher pivot points printing on top of this higher trending buy signal here. And now that we've flipped that into sell signals trending to the downside, if that trend is going to continue, then that's something we look for. And then again, looking for Fibonacci's and stuff like that, right? So let's just say, for example, at this point we can start pulling Fibonacci's, because let's say right here, for example, okay, we have this structure break to the down. Oh, that was terrible. This structure break to the downside here. Maybe pull a Fibonacci. Things are trending to the downside, right? So from our lower lows, let's just pull a Fibonacci from there in that little range. And what do you know? We get another setup there for right along the 786, right? So just a beautiful example of which way I should be trading the market, right? Because everything is trending to the downside. So whether or not I'm entering right along that trend or, right at the lower sell signal, whatever, it's just a reason for me to start looking more so for those bearish setups while these indicators are trending to the downside. So anyways, hopefully you guys found this useful. That's how I really like using this indicator myself. And yeah, with that, stay safe, my friends. Anyways, my friends, if you are interested in my absolute favorite indicators on TradingView, there's an additional 10% discount on checkout using the link down below, which also gives you access to MDX Crypto's MDX Algo VIP Discord group. With that, I'm out. Stay safe, my friends. Peace. Well, just a quick update on how that ended up playing out. You can see that the indicator signals changing directions, called a beautiful reversal there, basically retracing that entire pump we had earlier today. This just goes to show how powerful using this indicator can be. Now that we have some P's shifting to the upside, I'm willing to take some profits off the table in case there's another shift looming here. However, as always, I will leave some of my short position running here just in case this move does continue trending to the downside from here, but we are starting to just see a couple warnings. But yeah, the sell signals are still trending to the downside, and the overall trend right now is to the downside. I have zero risk on this position, and I have paid myself due to those little warnings there. But yeah, played out absolutely beautiful there. So yeah, anyways, I'm out for real this time. Peace.